Special thanks are also conveyed to the Right Honorable Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of the Kenya National Assembly, and the Right Honorable Jeffer Amason King, the Speaker of the Senate of Kenya, for according us very excellent facilities. Your Excellency, our forefathers supported the idea of rotational sittings because it enhances the visibility of the East African community, it increases public awareness, participation of people in the integration process. It also serves as an opportunity to enhance cooperation with the national assemblies of the partner states in line with the requirements of Article 65 of the treaty. It also provides an opportunity for head of states to speak to East Africans of the region for a united and prosperous EAC. As EALA, we shall also tap into your wisdom on integration. Your Excellency, during our sittings, we shall consider 5 bills, 8 committee oversight reports, 9 questions to the Council of Ministers, 3 petitions from the EAC citizens, 6 motions. Honorable Sankok, you invited us. Your Excellency, before I conclude, allow me in a special way to thank you in person and the Parliament of Kenya, as well as the ministry responsible for EAC affairs, for being the lead partner state in completing her subscription to EAC by 100% and in a timely manner. I also wish to commend you for your able and visionary leadership, which has enhanced the visibility and the development of Kenya. Under your leadership, we note the positive and close working relations you have had with the leadership of both houses of Kenya Parliament and to us, and this explains the progress you have as a country. On matters of peace, security and unity, you have done very well by championing homegrown solutions to issues that affect our partner states and the region. For example, we all saw you recently with the Honorable Raila Odinga working side by side with President Museveni, engrossed in deep discussions on how to advance regional peace, enhance freedoms for Kenyans, and work for the common good of our peoples. It is only through such that the pursuit of homegrown solutions, even to the DRC crisis, will make our region an invite to all and will spur development. This serves to portray the EAC mechanism for conflict resolution in high esteem. I want to further thank you for the lead you are taking in promoting world peace by taking the mantle of stabilizing countries that are facing insecurity. It is a good move, but not all the external forces may be happy about. Count on EALA, the EAC, and Africa at large for support, since these efforts renew your commitment to ensuring peace and security for Kenya, the region, Africa, and beyond. On your calls, from reforms of the international financial institutions such as IMF and the World Bank, we are proud to be associated with you, with your bold statements calling for reforms to ensure fairness, inclusivity, equity, and equal opportunities for developing nations like those in our region, who continue to be impoverished and marginalized by the developed world through these institutions. The debt cycle they put us in should end so that we can generate international resources to spur growth on local industries, infrastructure, and economically empower our citizens. We in IALA have already adopted resolutions on promoting youth of local currencies instead of the US dollar to pay for services, resolution to promote local leather industries by banning and processed hides, among others. We also associate ourselves with your stand on reforming global action on climate change and the environment and the leadership you continue to give during global summits. As has been noted, in many quarters, your words of wisdom have often been inspirational. Having said that, and before I invite Your Excellency to address the Assembly, I invite my brother, the chairperson of the East African Community Council of Ministers, to make brief remarks. I thank you all for listening to me.
I'm very short. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya. Right Honorable Joseph, Speaker of the East African Legislative Assembly, my colleagues, ministers, and members of the Council, Honorable Dr. Peter Thiauke, Secretary General of the East African Community, all honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Your Excellency, let me start by joining the Right Honorable Speaker in welcoming Your Excellency to this special sitting of the Assembly and expressing the gratitude of the Council of Ministers to you for finding time in your very busy schedule to address the Assembly. Your Excellency, I bring greetings from the Chair of the East African Head of State Summit, His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, and register his commitment to a peaceful community and as demonstrated by his ongoing consultations with head of state in the region with view to ensuring a stable and peaceful region. Your Excellency, allow me to also congratulate you, Your Excellency, on the new role of champion of institutional reform which the African Union head of state have entrusted you with. This is a testament to your strong promotion and unwavering advocacy for the African voice in regional and global matters. Regional peace and security and the effective and efficient functioning of organs and institutions set up to deepen and widen our African integration agenda. Your Excellency, that the Fifth Assembly is holding its plenary in the Republic of Kenya, and also the first time since Your Excellency is addressed, we continue to seek for prosperity for our people in order to enhance the East African Community Integration Agenda. And where necessary, we shall make recommendations and seek the guidance of the East African Summit of the State.
Thank you. Your Excellency, finally, it is with a great pleasure and honor that I all execute my humble duty to welcome you.
Anyway, the Honorable Joseph Ntakuri Speaker of the East African Legislative Assembly. Members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first take this opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Kenya to welcome honorable members from Yala to Nairobi. And it is my wish that you will enjoy deliberations in Nairobi and also have time to enjoy Kenya. Mr. Speaker, let me apologize because I have been away from Parliament for now more than 10 years. And I found myself doing the wrong things. Because when it was time to applause, I found myself clapping. And I know that is not the tradition in Parliament chambers in Nairobi after 6 years. It is immensely gratifying to note that the work of intensifying the integration of East African community has proceeded at an encouraging pace, so that while much remains to be done for us to accomplish at a higher rate than before, the ultimate aim of this noble enterprise is to transform and translate economic, political, and social as well as cultural integration into a positive impact on the well-being of every citizen of East Africa. Our common agenda, therefore, is to set out optimal policies and strategies which unite us firmly in the singular pursuit of positive transformation in the political and economic, social and cultural, research and development, as well as technology and innovation, including defense and security, and also the legal and judicial sectors of our society. It is fair to say that much of this assembly accentuates the direct linkage between common regional and specific intra-member state policies by performing the vital and simultaneous functions of embedding no integration agenda at the heart of domestic policymaking, while also ensuring that the EAC represents, articulates, and projects the interests of member states as well as the entire collectivity of our community. Our people's journey to a prosperous, competitive, secure, stable, and politically united East Africa entails the implementation of policy difference to important lessons from the history of our regional integration efforts and a vigilant commitment to deliver a robust architecture for the successful delivery of an ambitious program of action for our community. In Swam, a border between Kenya and Uganda.